All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Back with another lesson. This is going into this article right here. It says, two students arrested and suspended after refusing to stand for national anthem, says mother. You know, and the crazy thing is, I used to go to this school. I'm out of school now. But I used to go to this school a few years ago. And it's just crazy. But this is once again, Esau and his wickedness. His hypocritical mindset. Of trying to impose these type of things on Israel. Of basically bowing the knee and worshiping him. All right. After all the mess he did, his rape, rob, and murder. So let's read on. We're gonna get into this. Just waiting for it to load up a little more. Let's see. It says two high school students were arrested and suspended following a confrontation with a teacher for refusing to stand for the national anthem. Their mother says. It says Samantha Woods said her two daughters were arrested and suspended for 30 days from Lawton High School, about 90 miles southwest of Oklahoma City, earlier this month. It says they were at a pep rally and everybody was standing up to do the national anthem, and they chose not to stand. Woods told the Black Wall Street Times. And what about the freedom of speech? They got in that Constitution that they ass don't even follow. You see? They're hypocrites. They say one thing, then they do the other every time. They'll condemn somebody for doing something that they deem as wrong. But when they do it, then it's okay. They don't expect backlash whenever they do something like that. You see? So they hypocrites, man. A bunch of liars. Just devils, man. Pure devils. Let's read on a little more. It says, she said a teacher approached the pair and demanded they stand during a rally on Thursday, September 2nd. Says that's when they got loud and the teacher went off and told, I guess, a police officer that one of my daughters threatened her. So that's when they were detained, handcuffed, Woods said. And they do deem it as a threat when you don't follow, be the sheep, so to speak. You don't do what they say. They feel like, these Edomites, man, they feel like they got authority over you. They feel like they own you, man. They think that Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah created us to be their slaves, man, and that's not the case. We were created to be the rulers over all things, man. All right, we were supposed to be the rulers of this earth. All right, the nations, and the nations were supposed to serve us. They're the servants. But that's what these Edomites think, man. That we ain't nothing but darn slaves, man. We do whatever they say, and they can do whatever they want to us, man. But that is not the case at all. All right, we gonna get into that in a minute. So you see, she's sitting up that line talking about he threatening her. Why would she even threaten her? She just don't want to stand up for it. Cause she know. This country don't give a damn about Jake. Says in a separate interview with K4, Woods again recalled the incident, saying the teacher got right in her face and told her, no, you need to stand up. So then when my kids get agitated and they get loud with her, it says that's when she went and got the principal and police. She added, clarifying that she was told the girl's behavior was the reason for their arrest. You see? They think it's a threat, man. They want to take you out, just for not standing up, all right, for their national flag or whatever the case may be. They deem you as a threat, a terrorist. They want to get rid of you. All right, that's why they deem us as terrorists. The ones that's bringing out this word, this truth and understanding, man. Waking up our people. All right, friend, trying to wake up the elect. When to free them from these mental change that's on our people, man. All right, You know, the scriptures say the truth shall make you free, and this is the truth. And what is it made us free. You know, our mind is out of this place. We're out of this world. All right, we're not into all pleasures of this life. Okay, we're not into doing what everybody else is doing. All right, we're trying to be delivered. Okay, and Esau deems that as a threat, man. All right, why? Because it destroys his kingdom. All right, this queendom, man. All right, the worship of women. All right, that's what this is. All right, anyway, it says, according to Woods, her daughters were handcuffed and charged with disturbing the peace. Yes, the peace. Yeah, right. Says she claimed the teachers told police her daughters made threats against the teacher. There would have been no behavior if she didn't ask them to stand, Woods added. And we all know that's a lie. Talking about you unthreatened her. Why the hell why would they even threaten her over that? Really? They just don't want to stand. It says there would have been no behavior if she didn't ask them to stand, Woods added. It says they told her no, and she should have just kept going. It says the sisters, who identify as Black, Puerto Rican, and Indian, said they felt their race played a role in the incident. And clearly so. All right, but anyway, as you can clearly see, these are Israelites, so-called Israelites. I mean, not so-called Israelites, Slovakia. They are Israelites. Where they deem themselves so-called Black, Puerto Rican, and Indian. But your lineage goes back to your father. That determines your nationality. I'm gonna prove that right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and get Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. Let's see. No. I skip it. I think I did. Hold on. Oh yeah, there it was. Okay. Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. It says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. All right, so your nationality is determined by the father. It's not by the mother. That doesn't include the mother, because the man carries the seed. All right, the man has the seed in him. He spreads the seed, and whatever goes in that woman, it is whatever the father had put in her. If the father is so-called Black, then that child that he has with any woman, whatever race it may be, it's gonna come out as the pedigree of the father. All right, just so you get that understanding. Okay, so basically these were Israelite women. All right, they were sisters. Okay, so it says they felt their race played a role in the incident. It says, I feel like it was racist because there was all other kinds of people sitting down, majority of white people sitting down. All right, you see, they won't say nothing to them. All right, but they feel threatened when it's an Israelite doing it. Why? Because they feel like that you should follow whatever they tell you to do, because they feel like they own you. It says, and it came up to us, one of the girls told the Black Wall Street Times, when a publican reached out to Lawton High main office to confirm the details of the incident, they said they were told that some of that is true and some of it is not. It said, I can assure you that no student was removed, ejected, or arrested for failing to stand for the national anthem at Lawton High School. It says Principal Courage later said in an email, unfortunately, I am unable to comment on anything that relates to students due to privacy laws. And of course that's probably a lie. That's most likely a lie. I mean, why would those two kids, two high school students lie about getting arrested? I mean, come on, man. What is there to lie about? This whole incident started because of Esau, Edom. You so-called white people, you devils, man. All right, so of course they got to cover it up. Let's read on. It says the American Civil Liberties Union has since sent a letter to the superintendent of Lawton Public Schools in Oklahoma warning that the recent handcuffing and suspension of students violates their First Amendment correctly, man. You know, that freedom of speech, man. The freedom of expression, the freedom of speech. Ain't that what they preach all the time? The land of the free. But yet when Israelite practice that, you know, by not standing up for your demonic national anthem, okay? When they don't agree with the ways of America, all right, when they're going against it, then you got a problem with it. All right, then all of a sudden it's a problem when it affects you. Okay? But anything else they can do. You see? Hypocrites, man. You bunch of liars, man. Devils. Says unfortunately I'm unable to comment on anything that relates to the students due to privacy law. Hold on. Yeah, Salakia. That was wrong part. Yeah, this is where I'm at. Okay, it says discipline of any kind for the politically expressive choice not to stand during the national anthem or other displays of nationalism is a direct violation of the right to free speech protected by the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Lambert wrote in a letter sent to the superintendent, Kevin Him, of Lawton Public Schools on Friday, September 17th. As seen by the Black Wall Street Times. It says both students expressed that they chose not to stand because they do not feel a sense of belonging or equal treatment in their school community or in the United States on the basis of their race, she added in the letter. You see? And they're right. Completely right, man. You know, they don't belong here. We don't belong here at all, man. You know? As the curses described in Deuteronomy 28. Chapter 28, man. All right, it says that he would send us unto a nation that we unto a people with a language that we do not understand. You know, their ways are different. All right, they're heathens, man. We don't belong to be in the midst of the heathens. Okay, we're supposed to be separate. It says both students expressed that they chose not to stand because they do not feel a sense of belonging or equal treatment in their school community. And there is no equality in America, man. Or in the United States on the basis of their race, she added in their letter. It says school officials confirmed they had received a letter which has been turned over to their legal team. The district can also confirm that no person was arrested, handcuffed, or disciplined at Lawton Public School, nor would we do so for refusing to stand for national anthem, officials said in a statement to K4. Woods hoped officials will retract the suspension so her daughters can return to school. Really? You know? So they still suspending them. All right? So they got the right to still suspend them. You see? You know, but that's Esau in a nutshell, man. Let's get Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. So get Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. You see, and that's what Esau does. You know, his unrighteous decrees, you know, his whole thing with the whole mandates that you got going on right now, you know, with this whole juice that he's trying to force everybody to get. You know, those are unrighteous decrees, man. You know, a whole thing of getting arrested for standing up for yourself. All right, for you know, standing up for your beliefs, you know, is a problem to Esau. That's unrighteous decrees. You know, he'll arrest you, all right, try to get you killed, deem you as a terrorist, all right, and that's what he's doing, man. You know, he deemed us as terrorists. Okay, verse 3, it says, and what will ye do in the day of visitation? So what you gonna do, Esau, when the Lord comes and visits you, man? When the Lord sends his son Yahushua to come back and destroy your this queendom, what you gonna do, man? Okay, what are you gonna do against the power that's out of this world, man? You can't do nothing, man. The Lord gonna destroy you. It says, and in the desolation which shall come from far. Yeah, so he's coming to destroy you, man. It says, to whom will ye flee for help? So who you gonna call on, man? You ain't got no power, man. All right. The Lord is our power. All right. Yahweh Shem Shah is our God. All right. Not yours. You don't have a God. All right. You got false idols, and they're not going to help you because they're dumb. They're not even living. Okay. The only power is on our side. It says, and where will ye leave your glory? It says, without me, they shall bow down. It says, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. It says, for all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. It says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. Okay, so this is dealing with the, these other nations, man. All right, that's going to come up against you in these last days, man, when they shoot them missiles off. All right, when World War III starts. Okay, this is what that's talking about. So the Lord is going to put the spirit on these other nations, man, to come up against you, Esau. All right, it says, I will send him against an hypocritical nation. And who's that hypocritical nation? Esau, Edom, man. You're a hypocrite, man. Complete hypocrite. It says, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge. It says, to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire in the streets. Okay. It says, yeah, that's it on that. So the Lord's gonna use these other nations to deal with you. You all right? So let's go to Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 5. It says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. It says, for the vile person which will speak villainly, it says, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the souls of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. All right. So that's you, the vile person. You're vile. You're wicked. All right. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay. And you're a hypocrite. All right. You're a demon, man. Okay. And the Lord is going to destroy you, man. Period. All right. It's going to be with the chariots. Okay. It's going to be by the men of the Lord that Yahweh Shem Shah raised up with spiritual power. Okay. Including the 2/3, man. You know, they're going to get down on you Edomites, man. All right. And you heathens along with the rest of you. Okay. You know, and of course, ultimately the missiles, the chariots as well. All right, that's gonna be zapping y'all with them laser beams. All right, you heathens. All right, and 2/3 of our people. Okay, there ain't no escape, man. Okay, so it says, let's see. Yeah, it says, verse 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, man. Okay. Yeah, you get freedom of expressions, freedom of speech. You know, that's a whole complete lie. All right, because he got us on a terrorist list. All right, he got our names down in his database of who he's gonna try to take out, man. All right, when you try to come down with that great wrath. All right, but the Lord's gonna lift a standard up against him. Okay. It says he devises wicked devices to destroy the poor. All right. Yeah, his wicked devices, which right now is that jab. You know, that whole Maxine, all right, that he got out here. He's trying to force everybody to get, and ultimately, of course, that the charagma, all right, that he's gonna try to force on the people. All right, our people mainly. It says, with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. So yeah, when we speak rightly, you know, he hates that, man. He don't like that you got a bit of pride about yourself, and not pride as in, you know, evil pride, as in pride like Esau, you know, think he above everybody, think he's the most high, you know, which he ain't nothing. He's nothing, man. He ain't nothing but a mortal man, you know, and a demon at that, man. Okay. Yahweh Shem Shah has given you that power. All right. He blessed you with the sword. He blessed you with the earth, man. All right. You can easily take it away, and that's what he's gonna do. All right, he's going to give it unto us, man, the righteous, the Israelites. Okay? No, period. You know, hey, man, he's just, you know, a wicked demon, man, period. Let's get Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. All right. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with bloodshed, and established a city by iniquity. All right, and that's what Esau, that's what you did. All right, you built this whole town on, this whole country is built on bloodshed, man. You know, there's articles that came out a few months ago talking about how they were finding bones under a lot of these mansions. All right, that's built, you know, around these high valued Edomite neighborhoods, you know, so to speak. You know, they finding bones right underneath them, man. You know, it's just straight up blood, man. Ain't nothing but filled with the bones and blood, sweat and tears of, you know, the Israelites, man. It says, and establish a city with iniquity. Yeah, clearly, you know, all right. You esteem homosexuality. You got it all on the TV screen. You got your little Nas X. You know, that demon. You know, you got him all on the TV screen. All right, plastering his wickedness and his folly all over the earth. All right, to try to get our people. All right, to fall for that mess, man. All right, this place is built on pure iniquity. All right, you got the woman over the man. All right, the man under the woman. The man is acting like a woman, while the woman is acting like a man. All right, you even got the woman as the hedge, man. All right, you got them making more money than the men. Okay, you put them on a pedestal. All right, you got the children over the parents, or the parents under the children. Okay, it's all messed up in confusion, man, in this place, man. And it's straight iniquity. All right, and the Lord's going to deal with you, man. You're not going to get away with this. Okay, and your kingdom is clearly not going to last, man. It's clearly not. It's fallen. All right, so let's get Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power. It is in the power of their hand. Yeah, like that devil Joe Biden on what he said. You know, talking about he's going to enforce these mandates. Talking about because I have the authority to do so. You see? So it says, woe unto you. All right, destruction, death and destruction. Because you devise the iniquity. You work evil upon your beds. All right, you trying to find ways to destroy the Israelites, exterminate them. All right, through your food. All right, through the religions. All right, through the doctrines, different doctrines. All right, you in all ways, everything built around us. All right, the air, the food, the water, everything is built to try to destroy and exterminate the Israelites, man. All right, so the Lord's going to destroy you, and he's going to exterminate you ultimately, you know, and we're going to get that. All right, it says they practice it because it is in their hand. They're in the power of their hand. So, yeah, and that's what you do. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. Yeah, you do all that, and yeah, you claim that we should respect you and be happy, all right, for being in this hellhole, man. Being in America, talking about you should be thankful, all right, that you can get a job here in America, or that you can at least, you know, do the things that others can do, so to speak. But that didn't come from you, man. That was of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, man. All right, period. You don't have the power to do that. Okay, and it says they take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Yeah, you took our heritage. You already got them. You so-called fake Jews. All right, you Jewish. You Amalekites. All right, you devils down there in Israel today, claiming to be, all right, the people of the Lord. But you're not, man. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. You're Esau, Edom. All right, and the Lord's going to deal with you for that too. All right, you got a lot to pay for. You devils got a lot to pay for, man. You know, hey, man, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like for you when our kingdom comes, man. All right, you're going to be in straits, man. You're going to be in a worse state, because the scriptures say double unto you. All right, you're going to receive double for what we got. Yeah, so you're going to receive double. You know, it's going to be a lot worse for you. All right, let's get Obadiah Obadiah chapter 1 and verse. We're gonna start it. Verse 1. All right, it says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. All right, Edom. All right, you so-called white people. If you want to know more about that, you can start off in Genesis, the 25th chapter, and read on. And it'll tell you who Esau Edom is, man. It's the so-called white man. All right, so-called white people of today, man. Edom. That's their true nationality. Edom. All right, it says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. It says, thou art greatly despised. And they are. They're greatly despised today. These other nations despise you, man. All right, people finding out about your wickedness. Even your own people despise you, you know. And he made you small among the heathen. Why? Because you're not repopulating. All right, you're not reproducing. All right, your numbers are dwindling. All right, a lot of you Edomites number old devils. All right, you're not having children. Okay, and that's a prophecy, man. So there you go, man. That passed right there, man. You're very small. You're small amongst the heathen, amongst the other nations, man. It says thou art greatly despised. It says the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Yeah, you got a lot of damn pride to be sitting up there trying to talk about, you need to stand for the national anthem when everything you got was stolen, man. You stole that from the Israelites, man. All right, the so-called Native Americans. All right, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You stole everything, man. And you sitting up there thinking that we supposed to respect you. All right, we're supposed to stand for the national anthem under you. All right, like we should respect you, man. You don't deserve no respect, man. It says the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rocks. Yeah, because you dwelt in the caves, man. You were none but cave dwellers, man. That's what you are, man. That's where you get the word Caucasian from. It means Caucasus Mountains. That's where you get the word Caucasian from. Come from the mountains, man. All right. It says whose habitation is high. All right, that's why the buildings are all high, because you lived in the mountains, man. They was set on high. It says that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, and that's what you think. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, you see that? The eagle. It says, and though thou set thy nest among the stars. Okay, clearly you look at the dollar bill, what you see? An eagle. All right, the first the first so-called space ship that landed on the moon. And what did the guy say? He said the eagle has landed. You see? So it's clearly talking about you devils, man. You can't deny it. You can't deny this, man. And we know you ain't stupid. You wise in wickedness, man. You wise. You're very wise in wickedness. You're very so-called smart. All right, you got your little education systems and everything, but when it comes to these scriptures, you can't act stupid on these scriptures. You know this is the truth, man. All right, you're afraid and you're scared, man, because you know you are messed up, man, and you're gonna pay. Okay, let's skip on down to verse 8. All right, it says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And we're seeing that on a high level, man. You devils are sloppy. All right, you exposing yourself on all over the media, man. All right. As I explained in my last video, man, you're exposing your plans. Your plans is all out there, man. All right, you're not wise anymore. Everybody can see that you stupid. All right, you ain't really got it like that. Okay. So the Lord, there you go, man. The Lord is destroying the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mountain of Esau, man. Your kingdom is fallen. Okay. It says, verse 9, and thy mighty men, O man, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So there you go, man. There's your judgment, man. You're gonna serve your time. All right, building our kingdom. You're gonna serve in slavery, and then the Lord is gonna exterminate you, man. All right, you can be cut off by slaughter. All right. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, all right, which is us. All right, Jacob, the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, which is us, all right, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right. So you're going to be cut off by slaughter. Why? Because of the violence against our brother Jacob, all right. It says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You see, forever. You're going to be cut off forever, man. It says, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive by his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. You see, you was right along with it. Okay, it says, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Yeah, man. Speaking proudly against us, thinking you're better than us. All right, putting all these stereotypes on us. You know, all right, having our people fulfill those stereotypes by you putting your witchcraft, all right, and your drugs and philosophies all in our communities, man. All right, amongst Jake, all right, and making us look like the worst of the worst, man. All right, that's gonna come upon you, man. When you serve your time in slavery, man, you're gonna be the worst of the worst. You're gonna be the lowest. All right, you're gonna be the joke. All right, you're gonna be the nigger in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, and it says, verse 13, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. All right, you devils, you Edomites. All right, you so-called Chinese, Japanese, African, you Indian, and all you other nations, man, including Esau, Edom, which is the main head of it. All right, all of you, the day of the Lord is coming near upon you. It says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. All right, so it's gonna come back unto you, man. All right, you did us a certain way, we're gonna do you a certain way, and it's gonna be double. Okay, it says, it shall be done unto thee, thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Okay, you did wickedness, you're gonna get wickedness. All right, so it says, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. All right, all you heathens too, you're gonna drink, all right, that cup. It says, yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. All right, you like we see now, you all on top, you ruling everything, you got everything under your clutches. All right, you soaking all in your power. All right, you got everybody sees you as God. Okay, so you're gonna be as though you had not been, man, like as if you were never in rulership. You're gonna be a figment of our imagination real soon, man. When the Lord comes back, man, and brings his wrath, his vengeance upon you. Okay, let's keep reading on. Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. All right, Zion, which is the Israelites, man. Deliverance is upon us, man. Not you heathens. All right, not especially you, Esau, Edom. You are not getting delivered, man. You are not of the Lord's people, man. All right, you're a heathen, you're a devil. Okay, the wicked. It says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. All right, so we're going to take all the riches, all right, because those belong unto us to begin with, man. All the stuff you've stolen, everything, man, it's going to be, Lord's going to, you're going to cough that out, man. Okay, like it says in Job, man, you're going to spit up all those riches, all those resources, and they're going to come right to us, man. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, man. So you're going to be stubble, man. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. So you're going to be exterminated, man, when you serve your time, man. 1,000 years, and you're going to be exterminated, man. The Lord's going to get rid of you. All right. Let's get Revelations chapter 13 and verse 9. Uh, 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You see? So you can't escape, man. No matter what you do, you can try to run up through these scriptures, try to make it fit your little agenda. Talking about, no, that's not true. That's not true. The Lord loves everybody. That's not the truth, man. The Lord says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right, your people led us into captivity. All right, you killed us with the sword. All right, and we're going to do the same thing back to you, double. All right, you're going to be exterminated, man, according to the scriptures. All right, and what it say? Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, and that's what we're waiting on. That's what we're patiently waiting on. And the saints are the Israelites, by the way. Okay, just so in case you didn't know that, the saints are the Israelites. We're the only saints on this earth, man. You heathens and you other nations, you're not included. You're not a saint. All right. Okay, we are. Period. Let's get Isaiah chapter 61, and we'll start at verse 1. All right, it says, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings upon the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. All right, which is the Israelites, man. That's what we're doing, man. When we're preaching this word, when we're on the highways and byways, when we're doing these videos, all right, we're preaching good tidings, the good news, the gospel. Okay, all right, to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. All right, and that's the reason why you so mad. That's why you put on us as a threat, man. All right, that title is a threat, a terrorist to society. Why? Because we're proclaiming liberty. All right, this is freeing the elect, the hopefully elect, man. You know, Lord willing, I be of that number. Okay, it says to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. All right, which spiritually, physically, all right, and all around, man. Because our people without this word, man, they're nothing but slaves, you know. But when this word is preached, and whoever the Lord wakes up, you know, they're free. All right, mentally and spiritually, we're free. All right, mine ain't wrapped up in this damn kingdom, this queendom, you know, and the riches and the pleasures of this life, you know, because it means nothing, man. It's nothing but wickedness. All right, completely, it's nothing but wickedness, man. Okay, and we're looking for a new heaven and new earth, like the scriptures say. It says, verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. The Lord's coming back for vengeance, man. He's going to avenge us, man. It says to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion. In Zion, you see that? In Zion, not everybody, not the heathens, Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garments of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. You see, the Lord is going to give us joy. He's going to give us what you call reparations. All right, not you, Esau, Edom. Okay, you're not to be glorified. You're not to be praised. All right, you're not to be respected. All right, it says, and they shall build the old waste. They shall rise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolation of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine-dressers. You see? Yeah, you're going to be our servants, our slaves, man. That's what that's saying. It says, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. So everything you got, all the riches that you stolen, all the resources that you stolen, this earth, everything, man. All right, we're gonna get that. The Lord's gonna give that to us, man. It says, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. All right, so we're gonna boast above you, like you boast on us, man. You got our women, all right. You got their minds, all right. You got all majority of our people following you, all right. You got the whole world in your clutches, all right. You got your riches and everything. You got everything, man. All right. You boast that upon us, man. All right. You boast how we don't have our fathers in the household. All right. You boast that our women are single mothers. All right, you boast that our people are poor, we're on welfare and all that, and so to speak. All right, we're gonna boast on you in the kingdom, man, and we're gonna do that completely double. We're gonna boast real hard on you, man, in the kingdom. You know, you're gonna be the new nigga in the kingdom. Best believe it. It says, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. All right. So yeah, you're gonna acknowledge us as the men of the Lord, man, the chosen. You're gonna acknowledge us as Israelites, not niggers, not spics, not wetbacks. These damn proverbs and all these names, man. These proverbs and bywords. You're gonna acknowledge us as the prince of the power, man. You're gonna acknowledge us, man, as that. It says, let's read on. It says, verse 7, for your shame ye shall have double. You see that? Double. And for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. It says, for I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offerings, and I will direct their work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. You see? So it's everlasting, which means forever. All right? It's never going to end. You're not going to rise again, Esau, Edom. You heathens are not going to rise again. You're not going to rule again, ever. All right? Our kingdom is going to stand forever and ever and ever. And it's never going to fall. And our people are not going to go off again, all right, and be sent into slavery on you demons, man, you devils, all right, or any of you heathen nations. All right, we're going to be on top. And it says, let's see. It says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them, you see, that they are the seed which the Lord have blessed. Okay. So yeah, man, you're going to acknowledge that in that day, man. All right, we're not going to be these proverbs and bywords for much longer. All right, let's get we're going to get 3 more, and then we'll close out. This is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10. Okay, it says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls. You see, so you heathens, Esau, Edom, all right, and the rest of you other heathen nations outside of the house of Israel, all right, outside of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're going to build up our walls, man. You're going to build up our kingdom. You see? And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. Yeah, because you think that the Lord cut us off forever, or you think that now the Lord has given us to you. All right, but that's not the case. Lord, have mercy on us, man. It says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually, there shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. All right, so that's how our kingdom is going to be. All right. Yeah, let's read on. It says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. You see, you pride ass Edomites, you don't want to serve, you're going to die, man. You get put to death. All right, along with you heathens, you're going to get put to death as well. It says, those nations shall be utterly wasted. It says, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the together to beautify the sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. All right. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. And that's what you're gonna bow to us, man. And all right. Period, man. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee. I will make thee an eternal excellency. You see that eternal? What does eternal mean? Forever. All right. Forever excellency, a joy of many generations. All right. And generation is going to keep going. It's never going to end. All right. Your kingdom is going to fall, and it's going to stay down. It's going to stay that way forever. All right. And you're never going to rise. You're never going to build. You're never going to get back into power ever again. Okay. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee. Yeah, we're hated, man, of all nations. We're the hated, the most hated of all nations upon the earth. We are the most hated. All right. Nobody likes us, man. Our own women don't like us. Our own people don't like us in general. You know. It says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. Thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, thy mighty one of Jacob. So yeah, man. So everything that you got, all the riches, everything you stole, it's gonna come to us, man. Period. All right. Let's read on. Verse 17. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. You see that? So ain't no more violence, man. All right, you see? Ain't nobody gonna come and destroy and take down the children of Israel. Once again, it's not gonna happen. This is it, man. After this is it. All right. Let's go on down. Skip on down to verse 21. It says, thy people also shall be all righteous. You see that? We're all going to be righteous. You see, it says, they shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. And the Lord is speeding up the times. He's hastening it, man. You know, the Lord's speeding up the times for the elect's sake, man. You see? As you can clearly see. You know, you making your little moves with your little jab. All right, you making little moves with your MOTB that you're getting ready to implement. All right, when you doing with your mandates and all. All right, go ahead and make that move and see what happens. Esau, Edom. All right, go ahead and make it. You know, we can't wait for it, man. You know, because the Lord, hey, in that day, man, the Lord's gonna come through. You know, He's not gonna allow you to fulfill your little plans and your little snares, man. It's not gonna happen. Let's go to Psalms chapter 64 and verse 5. All right, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. You see, and that's what you do. All right, the drugs in our community, the foods that we eat, the things, all these things that you put on us, man, those are snares, man. All right, your juice that you're trying to force on us. It says, they say, who shall see them? And that's what you think. Or you think the Lord ain't looking at that, man? You think the Lord ain't watching you? It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. You see? And that's how these devils work, man. Their heart is deep, man. Or they search things out to the very deep, man. You know? It says, but Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So the Lord's gonna shoot at you, man. He's gonna destroy you. It says, so they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. You know, you got your own people exposing you. You know? That's what that means. Their own tongue falling upon themselves. Your own people exposing you and your plans and the things that you're about to do. It says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doings. It says, the righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. See? So it says the righteous. We are the righteous. All right, the Israelites. Okay? So let's get one more. We're going to go to Revelations chapter 18. We're going to go to verse 16. All right, it says, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed with fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. You see, so the Lord gonna destroy this kingdom in 1 hour, man. That's how quickly the Lord is gonna destroy this place in 1 hour. You know, you sitting up there thinking, you're gonna extend your kingdom for another, I don't know how many years, forever. You know, since that's what you think you're gonna live forever, you think you're gonna continue to rule forever, but that's not the case. The Lord's gonna destroy it in 1 hour. You know, our kingdom is gonna last forever. How do you like that? You see? So it says, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. Yeah. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. So it's gonna be burning, man. Them nukes, them nuclear missiles, 200 million. All right, it says, smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her coastlines, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. So the Lord's going to destroy Babylon, aka America. Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah. You're just going to destroy it in 1 hour. All right. And what does it say in verse 20? Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. So we're going to rejoice. When we hear about the destruction of your kingdom, when we hear about these mandates, when we hear about the MOTB, when we hear about the division, all right, the uproars of the people, when we hear about these things, we rejoice, man. We get excited over that, man. We get very excited because that means our kingdom is coming, man. All right, and your end is coming, very soon. All right, so what does it say? Verse 20, it says, rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. Verse 21, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. You see? So after that, that's it. That's it. Completely it. All right. So just like you destroyed us, you came down with great violence. You came down with great wrath. You dealt treacherously with us. All right. You stole everything. You stole our nationality, our heritage. All right. You beat it out of us. All right. You done all these things. All right. We're gonna do the same to you. Lord's gonna, through Yahweh Shem Shah, we're gonna do that to you. All right, your kingdom is going to fall. You're going to be put in chains. You're going to go into slavery. All right, you're going to be the lowest of the low. You're going to be called proverbs and bywords. You're going to be the new nigga in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and then ultimately you're going to be exterminated. All right, and you heathens, you're going to go serve your time too. You're going to do 1,000 years. All right, you're going to serve and be the lowest of the low. And then the Lord's going to give you your portion of your land, but you're going to still be under us, man. All right, we're going to be in rulership. All right. And the second you go off, hey, man of the Lord is going to come down and deal with you, man. Period. So that's pretty much all I want to get into. It's Esau Edom, in a nutshell, and his wickedness, thinking he got some sort of power and some authority, talking about how we need to stand up for the national anthem. Whenever an Israelite stands up, for what's right, then he got a problem with it. That's Esau Edom for you, and I want to show y'all this, the comment section of this, typically of how Esau Edom, speaks when it comes to this, man. He does this every time. Just got to show you. I already knew that he was going to say things like this. But anyways, you can see here, I'm going to turn the brightness up a bit. My battery's running low. This will be it. Anyway, it says, as you can read this first comment, it says, even though this country has its own issues, it's the best place in the world to live. You can accomplish anything you want as long as you work hard for it. Send them to Afghanistan or Haiti. You see that? And that's Esau. That's the pride of Esau Edom, man. He feels that it's a benefit that we be slaves in this damn kingdom, this queendom, man. That we be slaves, that we get a job, You know, talk about work hard to get what you get. You know, when everything thing they got, they stole, man. You know, you hypocrite devils, man. The Lord's gonna deal with you. You see? It says, you go. They did nothing wrong. Freedom of speech, and they wasn't bothering anyone, just minding their own business. You see? And that's the truth. And look down here. It says, no, they lack respect for the country that gives them the freedoms to be successful. You see that? So basically, he's saying that Esau, Edom freed us, man. When that's clearly not the case. You see? The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shah freed us, man. You see? The pride, man. The pride. It says, why don't they try that in a place like North Korea? You see? Expel them from the U.S. until they learn to respect it. A little time in Afghanistan and they will stand in a heartbeat, man. You see that? Still proud. Just proud devils, man. You see? It says, if you feel you can't stand for the national anthem, then you can leave the room. I had to stand every morning until I graduated, and my kids too. It ain't fair if only some are made to do it and not others. Good, they got suspended. Maybe this will teach them something. Maybe follow the rules. Man, devils, man, devils. You see, but the Lord is gonna destroy these damn heathens, man. These devils, man, and these other nations. The Lord's gonna destroy them, man. He put us on top, you know. But that's all I want to get into. Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakadash. Shalom.